Kia ora, good evening. Tonight, a 13-hour armed siege is still unfolding in Napier. One police officer is dead and 2 other policemen and a civilian are in a serious but stable condition in hospital. The standoff is taking place at a house in Chaucer Road on Hospital Hill, the main road to the hospital from Napier City. Residents there are being asked to stay in their homes. Well, joining us now live from the police cordon is reporter Catherine Loft. Catherine.
Well, we've seen a lot of police action here in the last few hours. Dozens of police vehicles driving past, including a very large four-wheel drive vehicle with lots of armed offenders squad members hanging off the back. And we've also seen lots of cordons like this one behind me set up just everywhere. So there's a very large police presence here in Napier, and that's because it's a very dangerous situation. Earlier we heard lots of gunshots. As we understand, police are trying to retrieve the body of the police officer who died, and that body still lies where it fell. Armed police patrolling the streets into the night, trying to capture a gunman who killed a colleague. This is the alleged offender, Jan Molinar, a man who used to be in the army and is a keen pig hunter. His family says Molinar has talked to them.
And what did he say?
Oh, he just says if you heard the latest, Jan's shot a policeman.
His mum making a personal plea.
Thought should have been given to lovely things that you love, instead of into picking up a gun and taking the life of somebody.
It was veteran officer Senior Constable Len Snee who was killed. He was one of 3 policemen who visited a house in this street to serve a search warrant for cannabis. They were unarmed and defenceless against a hail of fire from the high-powered rifle.
It is a stark reminder of the risks our officers face in what can seem to be the most innocuous inquiry.
Senior Constable Bruce Miller and Grant Diver were shot and injured, Diver crawling into a neighbouring property to escape the gunman. Both were taken to Hawke's Bay Hospital along with a member of the public caught in the gunfire. Shaken locals fled the area as they heard the fatal shots.
I heard a lot of gunshots, you know. It was terrifying. I was in the house on my own and I thought, like, you know, if this person wants to escape, he can come to my house, because there's a lot of greenery around the place.
The normally quiet suburb of Hospital Hill was put on lockdown and people had to stay in their homes.
Police are closing down the street. They want to get everyone out of here. So, yep, we're going, just in case it turns to custard.
Our cameras captured police helping one of the injured into an ambulance as AOS members stormed the usually quiet neighbourhood.
There were just police cars everywhere, helicopters flying in left, right and centre.
Reinforcements arriving by air as the situation worsened. The AOS taking no chances, here positioning themselves behind a shield as police negotiated with the gunman by phone. Unsafe for hundreds of people to return home, a civil defence centre set up to house everyone.
And I'm trying to get home and 3 guys come out in police helmets and whatever and tell me I can't.
We're about 100 metres from where it is, so it's not the place you'd go to at the moment.
I don't really understand why they've not got them out yet.
And it could be a long night ahead as more police are called to the scene.
All right, what is the latest from police, Catherine?
Well, I've just spoken to police and they've told me that the offender is still in the house. There's still a lot of police surrounding that house, but they're saying it's a very, very delicate situation because they're not quite sure exactly what this gunman has in his possession. Now, it's understood that he is a very keen pig hunter, so he has a lot of weapons and a lot of ammunition, and it's also believed that he possibly could have explosives in that house. So a very delicate situation. We're going to be monitoring it here tonight, so it could be a very long one.
All right, thank you. Catherine Lofts from the police siege in Napier.